do that because of pain. He has to keep that finger in. He can't spread it out. And now he bowls pain-free. He says he's changed his role ever so slightly, all for the better. Just outside second arrow, about the 8th board at the break point. That's about the 42-foot line or mark down the lane. 6 goes the wall, snaps the 10 out. Great start, Danny Wiseman.
With the double to get things going. The injuries, one reason Danny wanted to get going with physical fitness this year. Saw the big numbers. He's been hot, however, the big 4 stands. 4, 7, 6, 10 for Patrick Allen.
And this was the last thing that I thought Patrick Allen would do today. Obviously, his shot's starting to break down ever so slightly. He needs to make a major league adjustment right here and now.
Trying to kick the 4-7 across the deck to the 6-10. Can't. Early open, and the way Wiseman has been bowling, so confident. That could prove to be disastrous. However, as we saw in the last match, Patrick Healy Jr. rebounded from a couple of opens of his own to make things close. $100,000. 37,000 plus points. 2-year exemption as well for one of these two bowlers. And a first ever major title will go to the winner. 7.
In a title match of a major championship, after you've been on a run and you get up in the second frame and you open, it's like somebody punching you right in the gut. Just knocks the wind out of you, especially when your opponent is perfect through 2 frames. Patrick Allen needs to gain his composure and figure out a way to get all 10 pins into the pit.
Takes the 7. Last year's ABC Masters in Reno. Patrick Allen did make that show. He finished 5th, lost in the first game to Mika Koivuniemi, 214 to 173. Danny Wiseman told us last night there has been a little pain in that right hand this week with all the games and the grueling schedule to get this far. So many frames under his belt. But overall, he feels great.
And the one thing that I like that Danny's doing right now, Dave, is that he's not trying to overhype the hype. You know, you watch Danny on television a lot of times, he gets very animated, he gets really hyped, he loves this setting. 10-5 in arena matches, arena finals, I should say. But right now, I love what he's doing. He's keeping his composure. He's not getting out of his mental psyche or getting too amped up. This will allow him to make good quality shots.
So dedicated to improving his game. And it's all paid off working with his personal trainer, Sam Donna, back in Baltimore. A digital camera with movie capabilities to track all of his perfect shots, like that one. Get to the Euro Tire Rock and Roll.
Patrick Allen, second shot in the 10th frame of his last match, rocked the house with this picture-perfect strike, vaulting him to the title match against Danny Wiseman.
Our first Euro Tire Rock and Roll of the new PBA Tour season, which makes history today, debuting at Miller Park, home of the Milwaukee Brewers. On the shore of Lake Michigan here in Wisconsin. Patrick Allen down 46. Does have a mark to work with here. The time is now for him. .47.
Patrick Allen is in serious trouble. And that great reaction that he had in the first 2 matches has gone bye-bye.
Takes care of the 4-7. However, as we take a look at Kelly Wall, brand manager, Miller High Life, Our title sponsor, the ABC Masters.
Not happening.
Our first event of the season. It's a major, and Patrick Allen knows he is struggling. Boy, he didn't like that at all upon release. Was hoping for a Brooklyn strike crossing over the head pin, but it was very strange to see a 5-pin standing from a PBA Tour player.
And this was just a total grab at the bottom of the swing, and that's why Patrick Allen turned away from it. You can see that's about 3 boards right of target. No chance of holding the line on this pattern. Patrick Allen is in a place right now, Dave Ryan, that is every professional bowler's or athlete's worst nightmare. They're very uncomfortable, they don't like the reaction, and they can't pry it off their hand with a crowbar.
5-8. Don't hear that often, and this level does take care of the mark. And a little sarcastic cheer for himself. Danny Wiseman, folks, an incredible story. Was very near leaving Milwaukee. He was not bowling well at the start of this tournament. 14 under, barely made the first cut, and checked into flights to go back home to Baltimore, but couldn't find one. Imagine that. He almost went home, left the tournament before getting here to the final day. Now look at him. Everything going his way. 5 bagger to start. Don't forget 49ers Bears coming up here on ESPN 8:30 Eastern Time. As the ghosts of the Monsters of the Midway will be present, 2 of the NFL's most storied franchises meet. Brian Urlacher and the Bears welcome the Niners to historic Soldier Field. Also available in high definition on ESPN HD. Call your cable operator, DirecTV, or the Dish Network today.
And the Bears right now could use a little bit of what Danny Wiseman's got, and that's offense.
6 in a row.
Strong victory, Dave Ryan. He knows he has Patrick Allen on the ropes, and there's nothing Patrick Allen can do about it.
Whoa.
One of the things that makes Danny such a great player is balance. He showed us last night his balance. Incredible amount of balance for Danny Wiseman. That's why he makes great shots. That's why he's a 10-time champion looking for his first major title.
Comes in high again. 4-pin stands, avoids a split, and there's not much Patrick Allen can do right now, Randy. It's a freight train coming at him named Danny Wiseman.
Brother.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to stop a freight train with a BB gun. It's not going to happen.
Jeez.
And quite frankly, this was Danny Wiseman's tournament to lose. I mean, Danny mowed the field in match play. We talked about it at the top of the show. Nobody was better this week than Danny Wiseman.
Set back down to Beth Mullins.
Well, Patrick Allen, if nothing else, keeping his sense of humor, guys. He's calling for the car to bring someone in from the bullpen. Dave?
The question is, Beth, does he want a lefty or a righty? Well, Raleigh Fingers was a great reliever here in Milwaukee. He's a Hall of Famer. Along with Robin Yount, Don Sutton, Hank Aaron, Paul Malter, the former Brewers to be inducted into Cooperstown. Gets a break, 7-pin trip late. And Patrick Allen plays up to the crowd.
Looks like he moved a little bit further to the left. Nice release and rotation off his hand, and the little love tap on the 7-pin. And PA has to chalk this up to experience. I mean, you get in the middle of a title match, you lose your reaction. You've got to pull out all the stops and try to figure out a way to get back to the 1-2 or the 1-3 pocket.
Thinking 307 in a row.
Remember the last game, last night in his last match, he was perfect through 10 frames, left a ringing 10 for 289.
I'm checking the approach again.
This entire Miller High Life Masters presented by the American Bowling